I am way behind schedule and a little out of sync. Well, I'm not out of my sync because, I'd be coming from the drain and it's full of water and it's in the sewage, so that means I'd be full of it. And I was looking at a chemtrail page and I see the planes going all the way up like this, and it's like, of course they're going up like this. They're coming around the Earth and they're forgot to level off as they're turning around the globe, right? Because actually, Earth is, if you're flying on Earth, it's like, that's it. Flying on Earth is like a whale or a fish jumping out of the water, right? That's all it is. Earth is like a humpback. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is the wildfires raging in California. Smoke, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We need a little bit more matter in the air. By putting more matter in the air into the water, making what they call a soot. And this soot can trap whatever energy out of HARP or CERN or whatever you want to call it. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you just have water, if you put a little bit of baking soda in it, or flour in it, or magic baking soda, or any of these elements, you're going to thicken it up. And if it's light enough into the aluminum to float inside with the energy in the sky and it stays above, it'll help to move and thicken the clouds. Now, I'm just saying this because somebody talking about the California wildfires said there's something wrong with the wildfires. So I'm just throwing in my 2 cents. Are we seeing eye to eyes? Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I live in Saint Jerome. The golden era. The golden era. Comic books, Darwin, psychology. Sean, if you're out there, I spoke about your 42 and 52. And I was in synagogue, and now I get a comment, we turn analog into Digimon, into digital. The tail from the front end, but not at the beginning. Why is it the front end and not at the beginning? Because we need to take the tape, which is the beginning, calling it, let's say, Sunday, and as we start pulling the tape, we don't get any stretch of the tape until it's Monday. The tape hasn't moved. We have the whole roll of the tape sitting on Sunday. And until that tape rolls Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. See that little piece over there? We haven't started and we have not reconnected until we've reconnected the beginning of 1, 2, 3. And then we can go again, and then can't do that again, right? What would we have to do to continue this? Would I have to, and I don't want to cut up all my tape right now, and I guess, okay, I'll cut it up. What happens if I cut up too much, right? I shouldn't have done that. So let's put Sunday back over here, and then let's put then back over here. So now, what did we do? Did we do 2 days on the weekend? So we did the connection of the days. We did the weekend. We connected it with the weekdays, and we came back into the weekend, right again? I'm just trying to think. And then what would happen next is I would have to come underneath this way. And then my next one would actually, this is automatic. This is the only way it would work, right? I'm just thinking over here. I'm just thinking. So this one would be this way, and we'd have to let me get this back over here. Let me get this back over here, and now it's sticking everywhere. Oh. Anyways, let's make it stick. And then in between these weeks, there's a rolling, and it's reading this side, and I have another one on this side. And as this rolls of what went on this week, it's transferring it onto another film through the core, the reader core, in between this one, and now we have two reading cores. The same line is turning both and it's reading. And I'm a little bit all over the place because my tape stuck, and it's just a bunch of ideas of how they're connecting these worlds together. At the same time, I have this one here, and as this one turns, right, you see the torus in between? As this one turns, it's turning this one this way, and then it's turning this one. But remember, which way are we unraveling, and onto what roll of film is it going? Do you follow me? All kinds of, like the watch. The watch is like a gearing system. And were you in Switzerland? I mean, I'm just throwing all these things out there. Were you in Switzerland? Then what are you watching? Is your watch on time? Switzerland keeping time. Now there's a new time system for the Olympics. The way we measure time. And remember, I'm just throwing things. There's just let me see if I can have death. I don't know if I got it, but there's been flies in my house, and I know it's code. There is code everywhere because whatever you say and whatever you do, whether you like it or not, you made a choice from whatever the system gave you for the moment of time that you were thinking. It's called premeditated fate, that you already decided what took you into the position that arrived for you to hear me say what I did. And you're preparing for tomorrow and you don't even know it. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Have a good eve.